Alright, kids, today we have a special guest to talk to you about the importance of getting vaccinated.
Hello, kids! Who wants to hear a story? Well, it's fantastic at that, because it's by the guy who wrote The Cat in the Hat. It's about COVID-19, or wearing masks, rather, so he entitled it The Anti-Masker Badger. Once upon a time, there was a badger who was young and free. He had rights, just like you and me. But things had to be ruined. It was no longer a breeze. A plague became widespread, no thanks to the Chinese. Everyone must wear a mask, is what the badger was told.
Why do I have to wear a mask? I'm not compromised or old.
Evil Fauci said it was worse than the flu.
But the badger didn't want to hear it, unless it was from Q.
Your prophet may be a doctor named Anthony, but my prophet says masks are blasphemy. This plague may be young and newish, but I'd rather trust myself than a doctor who's Jewish. Fauci, his life doesn't matter. He's got as much experience as a chiropractor. The badger said,
This is to remove Trump from office. This is to throw him in jail.
His friends tried to brainwash him, but to no avail.
They're trying to get him out of office. This is undoubted, but people can really get sick.
The badger just pouted.
I'm not wearing a mask. I'll act in defiance. I'm an anti-vaxxer. I don't care about the science. I refuse to do it. Make me or get me a stab. I'm not scared of some virus you made in a lab.
But the evil scientists persisted on destroying the nation. They came up with their most evil scheme of all, a vaccination. So the badger did what was right. He defended his country, and boy, did he fight. The badger hopped in his sleigh, and to D.C. he dipped. He'd be damned to let the world be microchipped. He went to Fauci's office and stabbed him right in the head.
You'll have no symptoms, said the badger. You can't when you're dead.
The nation could be duped, but the badger can't be crossed. He took out Dr. Fauci, but then came the final boss, the ultimate enemy of the United States. It was hellspawn, Bill Gates. Fauci was easy, just a puppet of the state, but now he had to deal with Bill, the devil incarnate. Gates was formidable, but the Lord had enough with his heartlessness. The badger pulled out a Bible and said,
Be gone, Lord of Darkness!
Gates needed backup. His confidence was dangling. He said,
Send me my hellhounds.
But they weren't hellhounds, they were pangolin. The badger needed backup too. It wasn't a sword or a gun with a target. It was the Chinese black market. Gates became scared knowing he'd be beaten, when after just 5 minutes, all his pangolin were eaten. But Gates fired back. He wouldn't let this in the brawl. He took on the ultimate task and broke the fourth wall. He addressed the author and said that Chinese joke was tasteless. It was every white liberal's weakness, being called racist.
The fight is over. I'm not going to frolic. I'm sending you back to where you belong, which is the arms of Moloch.
The badger stabbed Bill Gates 27 times in the spleen. His official cause of death was ruled to be COVID-19. The badger returned from his audacious expedition. He was rewarded with lots of Cthulhu's, which are transsexual Thai women. Everyone rejoiced, and like a hero, the badger slept well, knowing the world was saved, because Dr. Fauci is in hell.
The anti-masker badger saved the day again. The anti-masker badger, defender of Ireland. The anti-masker badger, defeater of Fauci. The anti-masker badger, now sing along with me. The anti-masker badger, 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 the anti-masker badger. Based on a true story.